Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video of a black man being beaten by his wife. Then he reports her to the police. Let's get right into it.
There's nothing that you can do.
Oh.
Nothing.
Oh.
You can just ignore me.
In the face.
On January 9th, 2023,
Oh, no.
a distressed man arrived at the police station to report a domestic disturbance at his home.
Let me stop it right here. This is something that most guys never do, and this man, Nate here, deserves to be applauded. I can tell you as a 20-year attorney that very, very few men actually report when they are the victims of domestic violence. Most of the time, it is assumed that the men are the aggressors, and so when men do report these things, they are not taken seriously. We saw how this man was getting pushed in the chest. He was getting pushed in the face. Thankfully, he kept his composure. He didn't respond. He didn't hit her. He didn't strike her. He didn't push her. He didn't do anything that would jeopardize his freedom. Now he's taken the almost unheard of step in reporting the crime that happened against him to the police officers. Let's see what happens.
So this morning, I have an incident with my wife. I'm in the military. I'm a staff sergeant. And I already talked to the MPs and I talked to my leadership, my first line supervisor, about the incident that happened this morning.
Just to stop it right here, now we see why he reported it. Again, most men never report these types of issues, especially when it's just a push or just a shove, even if it's a shove in the face. However, he reported it because his job can depend on it. He says he's in the military. He's already talked to his leadership. He's already talked to his superiors and let them know what's going on. So he's not reporting it so much because of the violence. He's reporting it to save his employment, which is totally valid. Great job for him in reporting this.
And pretty much, my wife and I were going through some disagreements right now, and she was hitting me.
Okay.
I know I'm here because I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm kind of like worried about the consequences. So I don't want to kind of like lose my career or put myself in a position where my career is going to be jeopardized.
You know, it's funny because women always talk about how they're so scared of coming forward. They're so scared to come forward because of domestic violence. And here we have a man who's been assaulted by his wife, and he was scared to come forward. So listen, anyone that's a victim of domestic violence is scared to come forward, but we make it seem like it's gender specific. I tend to think that men are at times, like he's saying, is even more scared to come forward because all the consequences he could probably have, such as not being able to see his kids, right? Separation, maybe lose his job, you know, whatever it could possibly be. But men are scared as well to admit that we are assaulted by our women.
My first line too. And he said that he can put me in a barrack room and all this stuff, which is what I'm trying to avoid. When I talked to the MP, they told me the same thing. Even if I'm a victim, that's pretty much the law favor the spouse.
Well, what he's saying here is very discouraging. He's talked to his leadership and they say they can move him to the barracks. They want to get separation between him and his wife. His leadership tells him that the majority of the times the military is going to favor the woman, favor the spouse over the military personnel. Even when men are the victims, they can lose their jobs, they can lose their careers. Huge salute to this man for actually reporting the domestic violence and trying to salvage what could be an impossible situation.
These kids, I don't know if you're...
And it's funny because they said the patriarchy. This looks like more of the matriarchy, right? This is a female bias that's built into the system that women don't understand that men we have to worry about. Not just for this, even for divorce, right? It favors the woman. So what's this patriarchy that people talk about? I don't see it here.
Yeah, with that part though, what I'm hearing is just, you know, we start arguing through the weekend. Result of that, she was at the house. She came home yesterday she's in the reserve, so she came home yesterday from South Carolina. I wasn't talking to her. I cleaned the whole house and just minding my own business. And this morning, I was getting ready to take my kids to daycare on post.
As he spoke with the officer, he revealed that his girlfriend, whom he also referred to as his wife, had physically assaulted him. This was a shocking claim, and the officer listened carefully as the man shared his side of the story. The situation became even more concerning when the man showed the officer video footage on his mobile phone, which he claimed would support his version of the events. The video was
Oh.
difficult to watch, but confirmed the man's claim. The footage showed disturbing moments of the altercation, leaving no doubt about the severity of the situation.
And
She hit him in the
and
face.
I put them all in the car, and I guess she was thinking that we were cool. She was like, I was going to the gym in the afternoon, and I didn't tell her anything. So she kind of like went away inside the house and closed the garage. So I was just getting ready to leave, and she opened the garage back and started talking to me, arguing, and then she started pushing me and in the face, and then she started gaslighting me. And maybe I was saying things that I was gaslighting her too.
Like what?
Like ignoring her because I wasn't talking to her about. She was asking about. She was like,
Let me stop it right there. He's saying that maybe he was gaslighting her too by ignoring her. This is absolutely wrong. Guys, you are never in the wrong for failing to respond to women when they try to get a reaction out of you, especially when they are beating on you. He did the absolute right thing in not being reactive to her aggression. He removed himself from the situation, got in his car, and drove straight to the police station. This is exactly what you want. Now, when you do this, your relationship is probably over. But if it got to that point, your relationship is over anyways. A lot of men sometimes prefer to endure the slaps and the shoves because they don't want a divorce. They don't want to get put out of their home when they have kids. They don't want to get put on child support. They don't want the alimony. They don't want to lose their home. They don't want to lose the pension. All of that is understandable, but then they end up suffering for years as victims. I want you guys to know that this man is doing something very rare, but we heard why he's doing it because he could lose his career over domestic violence. But him telling the police that maybe he was wrong too for ignoring her, that's absolutely erroneous.
I got it on video.
It's funny because I guarantee he thinks it's gaslighting because women always say that, oh, if you ignore me, that's passive aggressive. It's passive aggressive. No, it's not. You're not entitled to my attention. Women feel entitled to our attention even though they beat on us, right? Mistreat us, and if he's in the military, I'm not surprised if she's probably cheating on him. She's probably cheating on him already, right? So here's this man, he cleans the house, right? He seems like he's a well-to-do, well-employed man, right? And what is he getting? He's getting beat on, right? He's still trying to take his kids to school. Like, what do we get as men to be married in situations like this, right? When you're trying to consider the woman, but she abuses you. She takes advantage of you. She takes your kindness for weakness. And this is exactly what happened in this scenario. It seems like the nice guy. He refrained from beating the piss out of her. I know a lot of men wouldn't be able to do that. This is the right thing to do, avoid it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be Jay-Z in the elevator, okay? Be Jay-Z in the elevator, okay? Because it's going to work out for you in the long run. But he was scared to come forward. So a lot of this talk about women are scared to come forward. Men are scared to come forward too.
I'm not gonna show you until we finally talk, and then I would just.
What do you have on video?
I'm sure. I don't know if you've been through this before or years. I don't want to mess up her career or right now. So right now she's at work and she think she think that I'm bluffing about it. But I was telling her I'm not gonna keep sponsoring the behavior that you're doing, which is pretty much right now out of social media. She's been talking to other guys, while being married to me, and the reason why
she's beating on him, cheating on him. What? And guess what? This is not even uncommon. This is exactly something a woman could do in this patriarchy that we live in. You could beat on your man, cheat on him, and he's scared to come forward. Yeah. I bet women think this is the reverse, right? If this was a woman, everyone would be in an uproar trying to get him put away, locked up like Diddy forever, okay? Because she's clearly as violent as to him as Diddy was to Cassie, right? And we're all upset about that. Anyway, I think it's very ironic that here's a man in the military, married, good to his kids. He cleans a house. He's actually trying to have your back. He's trying to keep the family together. He's scared to come forward because he wants to keep his family together, and you're cheating on him and you're beating on him. You can't make this up.
to social work before, and we've been through it. It's because while I was deployed, she was cheating on me.
Oh, okay. Now we see where some of this tension is coming from. She has been cheating on this man. Shout out to all the veterans. Shout out to all of the military. When this man was on deployment, you know who was coming in to help comfort his wife? Jody. All right. All military men know about Jody, and Jody was visiting this man's wife while he was deployed in another country. Now, when he he comes back from deployment, he finds out that Jody was all up in his home. Now, it's interesting to note that even though he found out about Jody, he didn't divorce her. Why not? Well, he mentioned that he had kids. There's a strong possibility that if he gets divorced, he's not going to be able to spend nearly as much time with his kids as he is now living in the home. In fact, it could be the case that if he gets divorced and gets visitation, Jody might end up spending more time with his kids than him. This is why so many men put up with such BS. Even though their daily lives living in the house with this woman can be so bad, actually leaving her and losing all of your property, losing your kids can be so much worse.
Imagine that, right? Imagine that. Imagine that. The patriarchy we live in right now allows women to beat on men with impunity, right? Cheat on them with impunity. And here goes this man trying to still keep his family together. He's scared about having her lose her job. He said that in the beginning. He's scared that she's going to lose her job. He's still concerned about her. Women, this is how we are. This is what men really are. A lot of men are just like this black man. I've been assaulted by women, even to the point where I had to record it for my own protection. And I stopped talking to that. That's a family member, by the way. I won't go into further details, but I had to record it for my own protection. Right? And this is what we have to go through daily. And have I ever went to the police? Never went to the police. Because I'm trying to protect our black women. But look, y'all not even trying to protect us. Y'all putting your hands on us. Anyway, I wanted to react to a part of this with the lead attorney, because I'm not an attorney. So I don't know all the legal, ramifications for this. And when I seen his clip, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to include part of what he has to say in my clip. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you're in a scenario like this as a man, you want to consult your attorney, all right? Consult with your attorney. But we're actually going to switch over to the actual original clip. I'm going to put both of the clips in the video, and we're going to continue this video without the lead attorney.
Thank you.
There's a couple.
Okay.
So this is the first one that I kind of was working out.
You think that you can act like this? You can be the smart father of the year, huh? You can't just make it easy? Why do you have to be so difficult? Why do you have to be so difficult?
You just want to make it easy for you.
I'm not. It can be easy for everybody. You just want to make my life miserable because you have this persona in your head, thinking that I'm cheating on everybody. And if I am, I would like to see proof. Because there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. And that's what's funny. I'm not intimidated by you anymore. I'm not scared by you. There's nothing that you can do to intimidate me. Nothing. You think that you can just ignore me when I'm trying to talk to you about my kids? Huh? I'm not afraid of you. I'm sick of you always trying to intimidate me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
Will you carry that into the next relationship?
So imagine that. Imagine that. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not intimidated of you. You're trying to accuse me of being a cheater. If you're so innocent, why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? Okay, her words and everything contradict themselves. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. Why are you attacking him? Because you're only provoking someone to attack you. A lot of girls, they won't do this to women. They'll do this because they know they could get away with this as men. A lot of people don't understand. As men, we allow you women to assault us because, we're so much stronger than you. We could beat you up with one fist. But that doesn't mean you're supposed to take advantage of us. You're taking our kindness for weakness. And honestly, quite frankly, it pisses me off because I know what this is very well. I know a lot of guys in the comments. You guys could talk about it. You know this story very well. This is not uncommon.
Right.
Who?
My wife.
Where is she?
The white car.
To the truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she showed up. Damn, what? He just went to the... So this happened. He went to the police station, and now she just showed up to the police station too? How did she know he was there? Oh, she might be tracking him. So you assaulted him, he left, and now you followed him to the police station? Wow. Wow.
Because I'm sure she can tell that she's texting me and calling me.
Okay.
And she...
Does she know you're here?
Yeah, because she's seen my location. Well,
Okay. Stay in here for just a minute, okay? 25. Can I get another unit with me? I've got the other party showing up here at headquarters.
What was that unit?
25. Hello, are you Kelly?
Yes.
Can I talk to you for just a minute? Okay.
When the officer arrived at the property, he saw a woman trying to leave. Her behavior immediately raised suspicion. She seemed in a hurry to leave the scene, which seemed strange given the circumstances. The officer stopped her and asked if she had anything to do with the disturbance. The woman denied any involvement in a crime. She began to offer her version of the story, but her response felt off to the officer. It seemed like she was trying to avoid responsibility for what had happened. The woman then tried to deflect blame by giving conflicting statements. She changed her story several times, seemingly trying to confuse the officer.
Hey, I'm Officer Moran. What's going on with your husband?
I mean, I'm sure you know his side of the story. It's
and I want to get yours, so...
Yeah, it's probably true.
Okay.
What he said.
What do you...
She's admitting guilt already. Damn, that might have been a Freudian slip. That might have been a Freud. He's an honest person. She just said he was an honest person. Wow.
He told me. Like, I'm just trying to get your side, okay?
We've been going through this for 3 years.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
sounds
not,
like it's
it
a rough
hasn't
time.
gone this far. I don't know. I'm sure he told you everything. He's really good at building cases against me. He's
Okay.
a very smart man.
Okay, so what, from your perspective, what happened?
He knows how to push me past my limits and manipulate me to the point to where I finally break, and then he does stuff like this.
Okay, so I understand what
He knows how to manipulate me, push me past my limit to where I break, and then he comes to the... So, I don't know. Does this make sense? He manipulated her to attack him, and then she knew he was going to go to the police. Accountability, bro. Does anyone smell accountability? Does anyone smell accountability here? Where is accountability? Where is the accountability?
like in general, that this is like an ongoing thing. But what about today? How did he do that today?
Trying to threaten that he's going to have full custody of our children.
Okay.
Not say that exactly, but don't worry about it. I got it. The words that he says, I don't even know how to put it in word for word right now.
Okay. So you feel like he was provoking you?
Of course, he always does.
Okay, so how did the argument start?
He accuses me of stuff that's not true.
Okay.
And he sees tiny parts of little stories or little stuff that goes on, and then he makes this own story in his mind as if it's true, and it's not. And I don't know how much longer, I can't even plead my case because he will bring up another thing on top of that. Can we talk privately at work?
Yeah, we can step off to the side here.
Guys, she is just lying. This is a woman that's straight up lying. This is exactly what they do. Her guilty ass showed up to the police station because he knew that this smart man, very honest, everything he said was true, right? Everything he said is true, but now he manipulates you. So women in their own mind, right? They project everything they do onto us. Everything she's guilty of, she's saying that he's doing it. No, baby, you're manipulative, right? I don't even know if you understand that. What you just said right there, that make no sense. He forced you to do it. He made you do it. He put you to the limit, and he knew that this was going to happen. And you knew he was just going to come to the police. It sounds like you're guilty to me. He's piecing all these little stories together, right? He's accusing you of stuff. If you got accused of something, if you're innocent, how did you turn into the aggressor? I'm just curious. Because it sounds like you're guilty to me, and you're trying to fight him to convince him, oh, no, I'm telling the truth, and you're not going to threaten me. Lady, you're the one that's threatening. You're the one that's threatening.
Go inside right now. I'm not trying to have you put all your business out there. So he was accusing you of things, right?
Stuff that's not true, and I'm just sick of it.
Yeah. So, and then what happened after that? So you guys were arguing?
I'm sure you've seen videos and stuff.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. She already knows what's going to happen. Oh yeah, you probably seen videos. So you knew you were on camera, misbehaving. And now you're trying to doctor a story that makes it seem like you're the victim. How are you going to do this, lady? How are you going to do it?
I'm trying to get your perspective, because it's not fair for me to only get one side of the story when there are at least two sides to the story.
I know my side. I'm sick of, I was for so long a stay-at-home mom, living in his shadow, and I finally just am becoming...
Okay, stay right here for just 1 second, okay? I want to hear...
I was a stay-at-home mom living in his shadow. Again, somehow to women, if we work hard and allow you to stay home, we're being evil to you. We're controlling you. This is probably why women are acting out, because in their mind, they're prisoners and they got to fight to be free. I mean, but it's not, they've manufactured the idea of being slaves, indentured servants. Oh my God, I'm cleaning the house, I'm a slave. Oh my God, I'm being a mother, I'm a slave. And now they look at us like they're slaves. I'm seeing like the illogical like ways she's forming her ideas, but it's just so impressive. It's impressive someone can lie like this and think that anyone else is convinced. No sensible person is going to agree with this woman. And I can't believe that we get to see all this in 4K in 2025.
To say, but give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so like I said, there are at least two sides to every story, right? And it's not fair for me to only have one person's side, okay? I understand you guys have ongoing issues.
Can you tell me what's going on after this?
I am investigating a domestic violence incident. That's what's going on, okay? And what's happening right this moment is I'm trying to get your side, okay?
I don't know. I don't really have a side. There's nowhere I can go. He's trying to kick me out of our house. I cannot leave. There's nowhere for me to go.
Okay.
Clearly, she was trying to divert attention away from her role in the altercation. She believed that by creating confusion, she could escape the consequences of her actions. However, instead of making things easier for her inconsistent statements only complicate the situation. Despite her attempts to mislead the officer remained calm and professional. He allowed her to speak for as long as needed, but carefully noted everything she said. As the woman spoke, she eventually admitted that the argument with the man had started because of issues involving child safety and custody. This added a sensitive and emotional layer to the case, which made the situation more complex.
Now, he said you have like friends in the area. I'm not kicking you out of your house, just to be clear.
I'm talking to the police officer. Mom, I know. I'm talking to the police officer. Can I? He has friends too. We both have friends.
Again, I'm not taking sides.
I know.
But...
I don't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
I have family that live on the West Coast in California and Nevada.
Okay. So you guys are arguing, okay? And is this how it usually goes? You guys argue and then it escalates?
No. I mean, we'll argue, but we're quick to get over it. It's just, I see your prior service. I'm military as well. I'm a reservist. I had my drill weekend. I just graduated the Drill Sergeant Academy in November. And from day one, I'm sure you know, what were you?
This is actually law enforcement, but...
Okay, well, yeah. Day one, when day zero, I'm sure you've seen shark attacks and stuff. We had, from day one when I was at the academy, he fought with me. Every day. He doesn't like when I leave because of a history that we have.
Right.
When I leave from military. So.
And that's got to be super stressful, too.
Yes. I had my drill weekend this weekend. And I stay on FaceTime with him. I share my location. I answer all his calls and all his text messages in the time and the manner that he would like. And I was at the gym, and I wasn't answering them fast enough for him.
When were you not answering?
Saturday.
Fast enough.
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. Okay.
And I'm like, he was at a funeral, so I knew that we weren't going to be really talking on the phone anyways. And he's calling and calling and calling, and I answer, and he hangs up, and he's like, check your text messages, and then hangs up again. And I see I wasn't responding to his text messages and answering his questions, which was, are you off for the day? And I said, yes, I am. Everything okay? What's going on? And he's just like, why aren't you answering my text messages? You're leaving me undelivered. I don't know what reset the phones did, because his phone did the same reset. The red
So she's just straight up lying. I don't know. People, this is why people don't believe what women say. And this whole thing, believe all women, believe all victims, you can't believe them because none of her stories matching up. We're asking what happened today. Did you assault him today? What happened today? You're bringing up a story from Saturday, which I'm assuming is a day prior or whatever. What happened today? You make your stories all over the place. Your mom's calling you. I mean, clearly you are a grown child. And this is what we have to do. And y'all wonder why we don't want to be married to women. We don't want to be in relationships because there are women like this. She's an average looking girl. This is an average girl. This is not some bomb. This is not some bombshell, right? This girl's not some baddie. She's an average girl, a 5 at best. And look at the chaos she sows. She literally sows nothing but chaos. And she's worried. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You're about to be arrested. They seen the video. They seen you assaulted him. They're just letting you lie. They're letting you hang yourself. They want to see how bad it really is. You have no accountability. The cops already know you committed a crime. You're trying to tell all these different stories that they don't care about, that have nothing to do with nothing. You're still trying to defend to the cop that you're not cheating on him. They're not questioning you about you cheating on him. Right? That's something for civil court. This is a criminal case here about assault and battery. So to me, she sounds like a woman that has been accused of cheating before. She's clearly guilty of cheating. That's why his whole, I wasn't actually his text message fast enough, his phone call fast enough. Clearly, she's someone that disappears for long periods of time. He can't get a hold of her. And so now he's very oversensitive when she doesn't pick up the phone, if her story's kind of true. There's some truth to some of her stories. And to me, all of it proves further is that she has been cheating. She's been caught cheating. There's something about cheating that she's not talking about. In my personal opinion, she's just cheating. She's lonely, right? He's away, and she's lonely. She clearly needs a lot of attention. And this is what we have to deal with as men. But I don't want to spare you guys this whole story because, honestly, you can watch the video yourself. I just want you guys to get the glory of what happens at the very end. So we're going to skip ahead.
I have nowhere to go.
So you feel trapped?
Of course.
Did you feel trapped today?
It's not even that I felt trapped today. It was just like, I hate that he wants to get the last word, and I don't care about letting him. It's not about getting the last word or not. It's just about him telling me, him always threatening me with the children or with just life, finances and stuff.
Did he do that today?
Of course.
What specifically did he threaten you with?
That he was going to ruin my military career. That he was going to, which he's done already in the past, contacted my chain of command before, that he was going to mess up my career. Do
you guys remember he said that he did not want to ruin her career, and now she's accusing him of doing something that's exactly opposite of what he's doing? He actually probably resisted trying to tell on her this entire time not to hurt her career, and that's exactly what she's accusing him of. This is straight gaslighting, complete gaslighting. In fact, in my mind, she feels so guilty because I believe in God. I don't know if some of you guys believe in God, but I believe in God, and I believe because of it, we all have a guilty conscience. And so when we do something evil, we know we're doing evil, and therefore we feel like we deserve punishment for it. And a lot of these women, scary as it might sound, right? A lot of them cheat on men because they feel like they need to be punished. I don't understand. I don't fully get it. But they feel like they've been bad. They need, you know what I'm saying? So they need to be punished for it. So they go through and start misbehaving because they feel like what they're doing is so wrong. They need to just crash out. They need to just crash out. And that's exactly what she's doing here. She's just crashing out in such a grand way. I'm so glad we got this on camera.
The guys' careers that follow me in like my Instagram stories and my posts.
Yeah.
And I'm not sexualized or anything on social media.
Right. So, assuming it did get physical today, what happened just prior to it getting physical?
I just want him to know that I'm not going to continue to live in fear of him. I'm not afraid of him. I'm sick of him thinking that I am going to live in fear of him.
So you just wanted to show him that you're not scared of him? Okay. And that's why you put your hands on him?
Can you just tell me what's going to happen?
You're about to get arrested. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. And you're just waiting for it to all happen. I'm going to tell you. I know you don't know yet. Well, you got arrested already. We're just actually discovering it together. But in the story, didn't get arrested yet. And I think it's so funny. The cops asking her straight questions, and she keeps deflecting. You know what that means? You're a liar. You're a liar. You can't answer a straight question. And they already know what happened. They already seen you attack them. They're trying to say, what happened today? Okay, what happened today? Okay, what happened today? I'm not going to be afraid of you. I'm not afraid. You're not going to threaten me. Okay, but did that happen? Did he say that today? Did it happen today? Did it happen today?
Well, I have to finish investigating what was alleged, okay? And then we'll make that determination. I'm not trying to like play mind games with you or dance around things, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell you something that's not going to happen, okay? So hang out right here for just a minute. Let me talk to my partner over here, okay? So what's your plan for going forward in this relationship?
I've been asking for divorce for 2 years, but he got
What stops you from filing?
money. I've been contacting people all morning. I had a feeling he would do something like this.
Yeah.
So you knew that you're going to be in trouble. You attacked him. He knew he was going to come to the police. You said you have nowhere to go. Why are you beating up on a man that provides for you? He's the father of your kids, and you got nowhere to go. So you're a broke, average girl that's violent, got a mouth, makes up stories, and shows it to the police station after you assault your boyfriend or your husband because you're guilty. You're guilty, and you know where you're going? You know where you're going?
I mean, I don't even know the first steps. I mean, I don't have support. I don't have family. I don't have anything.
Okay. I'm going to have you step down here, okay? Put your phone down. Turn around and put your hand behind your back. Right now, you're under arrest for simple battery under the Domestic Violence Act, okay?
The woman was formally charged. She was brought before a court and charged with 2 counts of simple battery in connection with the incident. The charges reflected the seriousness of her actions and highlighted the need to address domestic violence cases with the serious.
It's funny because she got simple battery, okay? But this is an evil woman, right? And that's why God said it's better to live on a roof than be trapped in a house with an unruly woman. This is an unruly woman. She looks just like this. This is your average girl, light-skinned girl. And this is a win for black women, right? Because clearly it's not just black women that are this crazy. It's any woman. Feminism is a disease that has affected all women, especially American women. And this is why people getting their passports and going overseas. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.